Right, good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel, thank you for stopping by. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, dropping a like on the video to help me reach a wider audience, and any comments or questions you may have, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. A couple of things: firstly, none of this is financial advice, and secondly, apologies for my voice, I've still got a cold. I managed to carry on with my day-to-day activities, still going to the gym and whatnot, but I just can't seem to shift this cough. Very irritating, but it is what it is. So today's video, it's with a heavy heart that I have to admit that I was wrong about something. I made a prediction a couple of weeks ago saying the drip would hit 26 cents by the end of March. Now it's looking like I was inaccurate and too conservative with my prediction because, well, on TradingView, it is pretty much there. On the app, how is it looking? On the actual app itself, it's at 24 cents on the app, but I made my prediction on TradingView, so being a man of my word, I'll stick to the 26 cents price. My faucet continues to lose value. $7.25 is not even worth claiming, so I'm going to stoically continue to compound in the unlikely event that the shark will get out of his pretend meetings. He'll talk to his imaginary team, he'll speak to his imaginary marketing people, and everything will be well, and all this imaginary utility that's been promised for the last 7 or 8 months will come to fruition and everything's going to be well. But let's go back to my chart just to, yeah, it looks like I was wrong. So I'm a man of my word. I'll hold my hands up and admit when I'm wrong. So what's the date today? It's the 13th. So we've still got a fair few old days to go in February. So how's my prediction that we're going to be at 15 cents by the end of March? It's quite worrying, isn't it? I could be wrong again. If I am, I'll hold my hands up, or perhaps I'll have to reevaluate at the end of the month to see where we could potentially be. But I'm standing by my predictions, even though I've been wrong in this instance. No one likes to be wrong. I've been told I was an idiot and that drip wouldn't go to these prices. I've recently discovered that comments get filtered, so if you get too much abuse, things go to review. And I tell you what, some of the things you guys have been saying to me is actually quite horrendous. I've threats, stuff said about my mother. I've been called all sorts of names. Fudder, that gets through quite easily, but I don't see what I've been saying as FUD. It seems like I've been fairly accurate in everything I've said. Yeah, so let's go and look at some of the sharks projects and see how they're looking. Let's look at Animal Farm pigs, because I know there's a few people in the community that believe the Animal Farm can't possibly fail. Well, dear oh dear, that's down nearly 10% today. I know the whole crypto market's down 2.7%, but 10%, that's quite a drop in a day, isn't it? Is there a TradingView chart? No, there's no TradingView chart, funnily enough. But that's on the 3 monthly chart, just so we can gauge how things are looking. So we were doing, when you look back to the 12th of December, it's trading at $135. And I remember there were a few drip Animal Farm maxis were buying at these levels, saying, oh, this is a bargain, this is going to be $1,000 in a few months. But now we're looking at, what are we trading at? $53. That's not great, is it? And I'm not, I suppose I'm just going to get called a fudder, aren't I, for just showing you a chart, just showing you facts. It's almost like all these shark projects are just plummeting. Should we check dogs, see how they're doing? Because I've not checked that. Well, I have actually checked them earlier, but AFD, Animal Farm dogs. So, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, you might think I'm taking the piss, but I do hold these tokens. I haven't got 1,600 pigs, so I'm not losing my net worth day by day. $14.41. Where were we? Let's go back 3 months. So we were $56 and now we're at 14. That's quite some considerable drop, isn't it? But this is supposedly the greatest project in DeFi. Now, I'm yet to stumble upon a great project in DeFi. I think if you can get into something early, you'll do quite well. But predominantly, DeFi seems to be a bit of a scam, doesn't it? I think you're better off investing in tokens with real utility. What was it? Zero QT, that rugged today, didn't it? At least this isn't rugging. It's almost like do I call it a slow rug, or will I get even more abuse for that? No, I'm not. No, I don't know what it is. It's just severe price depreciation. Let's be kind about it. Severe price depreciation. Now, drip. Let's see what that's saying. 29.2%. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh my goodness. What's the sentiment looking like? Hang on. We've got a bullish one here. Let's have a look what this guy's got to say. Drip. People who bought Bitcoin in 2013 at $1,100 complained when it reached $300 in 2015 that they were scammed. Same people who bought Bitcoin in 2017 at $16,000 and saw it at $6,000 in 2018 and at $3,000 in 2019. People who just look at the current drip price have absolutely no clue what currently is built on and around drip, and will also cry soon. Very soon. Oh, he's got a little bit of a lisp there. Not saying one drip will be $69,000 or drip is the same like Bitcoin, but both are legit. Watch out and spare your comments for in 6, 12, 24, etc. months. Thank me later. Now the thing is, with Bitcoin, it's in no way correlated to drip, and I don't know how this is on the drip website, because it's, where is it? It calls it deflationary. But how is something that mints itself to death deflationary? Perhaps it's on the swap page. I don't recall. I don't spend too much. I just come in and do my compounding day by day. But drip is not in any way deflationary, and to compare drip to Bitcoin is like comparing I can't come up with the right analogy other than something that's going to be quite crude, so I won't do that. But yeah, whoever wrote that is thicker than a Gurkha's foreskin, because they're not in any way correlated. How are people responding to that? Yeah, piss myself laughing. You people are clueless. Yeah, it does. It makes you look like a complete noob. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. People are genuinely delusional to think that drip and Bitcoin are the same thing or have the same utility and value. When the SEC shut down staking on the CEXs, trust and believe drip will see some of that migration of capital. Don't worry, ours will be wide awake and back on drip by July. If you know what Forex is building out. Forex isn't doing anything. He comes on these AMAs that I used to watch, and I do occasionally watch them, but I've just heard it all before. This is coming, that's coming. I've been in meetings all day, so I've got to go. I've got this new developer, I've got this team. I've had to sack this developer because he wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I genuinely believe there are no other developers. I don't believe he's got a team. I don't believe he has a marketing team, because if you saw that shower of shit that the marketing was before, it was basically filmed on an iPhone or even a potato. It was horrendous. They found some dickhead driving around in a Mercedes or a BMW pulling ridiculous faces. It wasn't marketing, it was a fucking car crash. What else don't I believe? I don't believe he's in meetings all day. I don't believe he's got a team. I don't believe there is any marketing, and I just think he comes on. Bloke's always got a blocked nose. He needs to blow his nose. Stop coming on talking to so much shit and actually do something, because there's people out there losing money. I do feel sorry for them. I've not got a massive faucet. I'm down, but I've not invested a lot of money. I've seen some quite well-known YouTubers. There's my pit of lamp. No, I'm not connecting my wallet to it. Quite well-known YouTubers buy like 9,000 drip at 70 cents, and unfortunately, you've lost a lot of money there. So back to my chart, where I have to admit that I was wrong. No one likes to be wrong, do they? I said by March, but it's happening before March. So perhaps we could be, if it's another 40%, we've got enough time, we could be 15 cents by the end of March. So I'd be incredibly wrong and be even more clueless than I already look, wouldn't I? Okay, so I'm going to leave it for there. Wish you all a wonderful evening. All the best with your investments. And I mean that. I don't want to see anyone lose money. I'd like to see this thing turn around, but I think this project is being held back by the developer himself, for you all holding some omnipotent godlike status when he's clearly not. I'm just calling out bullshit where I see it. A lot of you don't like it, some of you do, but it is what it is. Be careful out there, be careful who you listen to, including me. Actually, we're about to break out of this parallel channel, so things are going a lot faster than I first thought. Sad to see. What can you do though? Anyway, like I said, wish you all a wonderful evening, all the best with your investments, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so, or consider doing so. Drop a like on the video. It helps me reach a wider audience and does something with the algorithm. That's what people like to say. And any comments, questions or abuse, please leave it down below. I've just got back to everyone that commented on my last few videos, and I'll do the same in the coming days. I'm going to watch something on TV now. The Last of Us, that looks quite good. So bye for now, have a wonderful evening.